call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a clock and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intend love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars and Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here make me sweat.
There's a place we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a clock and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intend love to do.
you know we were
Well,
back,
just,
Ashley, or
just
what?
well,
Yeah.
someone who
Yeah.
joins late, maybe. You know, they said, "Oh, there they are." Right
There they are, Kinsman.
there we are.
Looking great.
Yes.
So we're in the segment studio.
Yes, we
So we
are.
got a whole bunch of stuff to show folks, by the way.
Yes.
Segment studio looking good. So are we going to start with the challenge? You want to showcase products?
Let's showcase products.
Want to showcase some
Yeah.
products?
Yes.
Again, Baby Geeks unique mobiles. Here we go.
Perfect.
And
So
again,
this first one is called Baby's Adventure.
Ooh.
okay.
And this is the quote-unquote Star
take this.
Wars.
Oh my God, yeah.
Mobile.
Look at that.
So as you can see here, there's little Baby Yoda, you have the Mandalorian, and then the colors are coordinated.
Nice little
Yeah, everything is all
yarn
needle
balls on
felted.
there. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
all
nice.
Kinsman, which one's Yoda? Which one's the Mandalorian?
Yoda's over here,
Yeah.
and Mandalorian.
That is pretty
This
awesome.
guy
Yeah.
right here.
So you can't feel it, but this is like, you can't find quality like this anywhere. I'm telling you.
That's
This
pretty
is
cool.
just like the one we have in our house. That is amazing.
Very cool.
The Baby Yoda is very soothing these days, by the way,
And popular.
and popular. Right, there you go. So if you
right,
want Baby Yoda to put your baby to sleep, you call Ashley. And Kinsman, do you need help with Ronnie there,
What's
Mark,
that?
or what?
No.
You're actually doing some of the grunt work tonight here.
Here we go.
So this one here is part of the classic collection. It is the Safari animal.
The safari animal one.
Oh, look at this.
Isn't that
So
nice
this one's
looking?
really cute. I love the colors. It's very earthy, organic. Oh, this one's flipped over. That happens sometimes when they're in the box.
Wow.
So you have a little
Nice.
monkey, a little lion. So you got that
Oh,
one.
I love the lions. Yes. I'm almost wanted to take a nap now, Mark, looking at the mobiles, right?
Here we go. Put that
How's
one
Mark
back
doing
there.
over there helping you?
Am I
Good
doing
or what?
okay?
Oh yeah, don't have
There
to
we
worry
go.
about any of that. I can fix all that up.
Don't let go too much to his head.
All right.
You're doing a good job there, Kinsman.
here.
Look at all these different things you have. This is unreal. This is awesome.
My husband was making fun of me because I was bringing so much
You
stuff.
bring and show us as much as you. Oh, okay.
So
That's a
this
cool.
one
No,
That is an
an
owl.
owl.
Oh, koala bear. Holy smokes.
I know. I bet.
So this one's really cute. Again, you can customize any of the colors to suit your nursery. So I just these ones are the more popular colors and themes.
And speaking of colors, Klomp, grab that color swatch board there.
Are you ready to show the
Oh,
color
yes, we
swatch
could do
board?
Well, let's show all
All
those
right.
amazing colors. Well, we're putting this one back into the box here.
So there's 53
So,
options.
53 options for
Yeah.
colors. And again,
Did you count them all, Mark, or what? That
well,
is a lot of colors.
Ashley just said 53.
All right,
He's
I
taking
trust
my word
Ashley.
for it.
I was
Yeah,
li-
he's
I was
taking your word.
listening.
I thought he sat there and counted
I
them
counted
while
all
we were hard working
53.
during the transition. Actually, I got. Here we go. There's a better.
You put
way to
that
show.
in my face. Hello.
All right.
There's 53
So these
colors,
are all
yeah.
the. This is pretty cool. There we go.
And again, they're all labeled.
And you can never do
Yeah.
them justice from pictures or from the screen. You have to see them in person.
Yes, yes, of course.
So definitely come visit me at the Timmins Expo in September. up in
Yeah, September
McIntyre.
16th
I'll
and
have a booth set
17th.
up.
Amazing weekend, and we should throw a plug to them. They're looking for vendors still to sign up for the weekend.
Your young boy says. Ethan says hi. By the way, Mark.
Hi,
We
Ethan.
never want to miss family shout
No,
outs.
Ethan,
this show.
we love him. And again, in the front half of the studio there, his rock was
Yeah.
was on the first segment of the show.
That's right.
Yes, not a heart. It was a rock.
His
Yes.
his
I saw that.
KINZ and KLOMP rock that
Did a good
he
job,
did.
Ethan.
Yes, you did, Ethan.
Amazing job.
Awesome.
All
buddy.
right. I
All
want to
right.
see more, Kinsman.
Yeah, let's.
That's right.
There we go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
There we
Oh,
go.
so this is the
This is the elephant.
bestseller elephant.
The elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Extremely adorable. This
So-
is probably one of my favorites, even though it's a classic and not a geeky one. But I love the colors.
When
on
people
this
say,
one.
what's the elephant in the room? You point to
No,
the unique
who's
mobile.
No one's gonna say
Boo.
that. If you say that at my bachelor party, Kinsman, you're getting
That's
away.
it. Guess who's emceeing that?
That is
Oh, I got
awesome.
it.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is so nice. Yeah.
That's really cute.
Yeah, Tricia says in a couple comments down, I love the elephant. Yeah, so that seems like you're mentioning one of the popular.
That's my bestseller.
I
yeah.
find that a lot of the classics are making a return.
Oh, this one is
Ooh.
very popular.
This
It's
one,
very
Northern
yes.
Ontario
Iron
Expo
Man.
related. Yes, we
It's
love
Iron
this.
Man. That's my favorite.
So this is the Marvelous mobile, of course.
Ah,
for
Marvelous.
trademark
You're so
reasons.
sneaky
that
with your
awesome?
words, Ashley. I like that.
That's
So
better
we
than
have
the.
Spider-Man and Thor and the Hulk and Iron Man, of course.
Look at Iron. So Iron
Those are
Man's
nice.
my favorite.
Spider-Man on there.
That is so
the-
Was that Frankenstein? Frankenstein's on there too.
So the point of a baby mobile is to stimulate a baby's brain, right? And they don't have very good vision. So you always want high contrasting colors. So of course the yellow and the red are high contrasting. So it helps them develop their eyesight.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
They're
you would know yours was
sensory.
yellow and red also.
Well, yes, yeah. That's why they like the sensory videos. Added with the mobile, yeah.
Oh, this one is also very popular.
Oh, here. Oh, yes. Pokemon.
Pokemon, yes.
So this
Yes.
is
Pokemon
my
mobile. I like it.
Catchy Creatures mobile.
Catchy Creatures,
Again,
yes.
Can't say Pokemon.
Yeah, you can. It's catchy creatures, kid.
It's the catchy creature.
Do you know where
that's
that
right.
comes from? You know the Pokemon saying, well, the something mon saying, it's you got to catch them all. So catchy creatures.
Catchy Creatures
this one's
mobile.
Pikachu
Again,
with
yep.
his lightning bolts, of course, his trademark moves. And then I also made these little Pokeballs. They're so cute and like extremely fluffy.
Little lightning bolts.
So yeah, I made all of this out of wool.
That's Pikachu's power there, by the way.
And
kids.
that
Yeah,
is
that's right.
Pikachu's power. And again, you can see how long, we were talking in the first half of this show, 8 hours to construct these
Yeah.
through athlete Ashley's fingers. And look at that, again, everything all handcrafted on this.
This one would
on
have
these
taken
mobiles.
longer just because of the Pokeballs, but yeah.
How long does it take to make one Pokeball?
I would say about 2 hours.
Yeah.
For each one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, you're getting all the, as they say, blood, sweat, and tears into these unique mobiles.
Well, this isn't like a machine mass producing stuff that's going to fall apart in a week.
no, this is Ashley. She's the machine, and
I'm a
she's whipping these out.
perfectionist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfectionist.
are you like me? Like even right now, Ashley, I'm sort of like playing around with it. There we go. You're like me, like over adjusting. I do, but that means you're going to get something of high quality.
Yes.
Oh, we got more. We got more. Is it my turn to show?
Yes, it is.
It
There's,
is my turn.
More
I'm gonna
boxes
do a
on
better job.
Klomp's side. Okay.
Than Kinsman here.
Here's Vanna
But I'll
Klomp.
let you open it, and then I'll move it.
Perfect.
Ah.
So this one is Under the Sea, which I have
Under the sea. Nice.
different options. I just like this one because of the green. It's very eye-catching, I find. And it's very,
yeah.
again, organic looking, very natural.
Under the sea.
And maybe someone will see this and be like, wow, that's a great idea for a baby nursery. Now I'm going to do
Right.
Under the Sea with sea turtles.
No kidding,
Never
and
thought
Again,
of that.
you can
Hope I'm
start
giving ideas to
with the
people.
mobile and then take the nursery.
That's
from there.
right. You don't want to
room
give
for
away
that
too
one?
many ideas here. You like that one, Kinsman?
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
What were you doing? You were putting it back in the box
putting
for her?
it back into the
You were
box.
doing a better job than me.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
don't
get
have to
it.
put it back in the box.
Klomp's
It's okay.
just throwing them off to the side.
I'm gonna
Throwing
end
them
up
on
taking
the
them all
printer.
out and replacing them anyway.
She's like, give it back to Mark. Fair enough. He's got
Okay, so
quietly.
this
Yeah.
is the ever popular. This one's a little bit tougher to get out of the
So
box.
this is the one that is your best seller right now, or the most popular
most
when people.
popular
Oh,
one, yeah.
yes.
So this is my Mario.
neat.
It's
There's
called
Mario
the
there.
Leveled Up Pals because
Yoshi.
again, we
Mario
can't
and
do
Yoshi.
Mario.
The leveled up pals. You're so good with these names.
The things I come up with in the middle of the night.
And you make these
I
the
made
little mushrooms
my
too.
little Level Up mushrooms.
Wow.
These are very, very cute, and people love them and ask me if they can buy them just like that. And yes, you can. Definitely. I would definitely make the mushrooms.
If someone just wanted a keychain.
Yeah, just a keychain. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but I did do, for a baby photo shoot, a little football. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I saw it.
Kim Fleury Photography.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
so
yes.
she reached out to me to do that. So again, if you ever want to do a photo shoot for your newborn baby, and you want to do a Mario, and you want some mushrooms, they're very fluffy. This wool is baby safe. It's definitely recommended for the best for babies. So they can definitely have this in their hands, around their face, and you won't have any issues.
Yeah.
There's
and there's
no
nothing
allergic reactions or
pokey in
anything
them.
like that.
They're soft. They're
Nice.
very safe.
The Mario
Yeah.
clouds. in
And
there,
so,
too.
if you're not planning on having a baby, you may then more than likely be going to a baby shower. Like Ashley mentioned at the first half.
What do you bring?
Gift certificates.
A unique.
Yeah.
Mobile
Or you can bring
for
a
baby
gift
geeks,
certificate.
yes.
Yeah,
then
'cause
folks could,
sometimes
and
you
people
don't
can
know what the
construct
people
their own.
want to do for their nursery,
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's
right.
Sometimes it's a last minute idea.
I'm looking forward to.
Oh, I love
this.
this one because this is probably my favorite. I'm a little bit biased because I love Mickey
Oh,
Mouse. Look how cute.
Look at this. So, what is
Again,
the
for
name for this one?
This one's Red Threads.
Red Threads. There we go. But it is Red Threads. MICKEY.
MOUSE.
Red Threads. Beautiful.
The red thread.
Yeah.
Mobile.
You really
Yes.
have to stop in and see Ashley
Okay.
at the Timmins Expo because, trust me, just seeing it in person, trust me,
So
you're
the
going to be
price-
wowed.
The price for something like this is $65.
Yeah.
And it's very adorable.
Shannon's saying, so cute.
They are.
It really is there, Kinsman. This,
So there you go.
This
If you
is
want to
amazing.
place an order, how would they place an order? Just find you on Facebook and say, hey,
Yeah.
I
The
want to
webpage.
construct
Facebook
one.
Messenger.
Sit down with a consultation first.
Yeah, definitely do that. I offer to meet up with people in a convenient location so you can see them in person if you're unsure. Just like I said, the photos never do them justice. Just because like you guys are doing, you're touching them. You can see how soft they are. The colors are more vibrant. This one's like really
This
tangled.
is the Owl Mobile.
This is owl in gray because I had the one in brown.
Oh,
And yes,
yeah,
they're
okay.
very durable, as you can tell. I can pull on them, nothing's gonna happen. I test them every time. Of course, once your baby is able to sit up or reach them, you should be taking them out of their reach. That goes for any mobile. But the thing is, you can use them not only for the crib, you can hang them above a baby change table. I had someone order one for their toddler for that. You can have them in a play area. There's a few options. It's not limited to the
yeah.
crib.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Owl hanging out down there.
Sure it's not a koala?
First question tonight. Which kind of bulbs were once exchanged as a form of currency? Way back when there was no money, they used these bulbs as a form of currency. Yeah.
Okay, well, as always, I need the audience help. But I'm like, when you say bulbs, love the sunglasses. Thanks, Jill. Appreciate you. I'm going to say it's like light bulbs. Like, what are the Christmas bulbs?
You say light bulbs?
Well, I'm going to
So
guess.
what kind of bulbs
would
once
exchange
exchanged
a
as a
light bulb
form of currency?
Who would exchange a light bulb for currency?
Yeah,
Are you sure this is accurate?
this is accurate.
Okay. Well, I don't see any. You got any comments helping the audience?
Yeah, well, let's see here. We got Louise says light.
Yeah, I'm with Louise.
Landon says light bulb.
Yes.
Anne-Marie Fippen says plant bulbs.
Oh, plant. What's a plant bulb?
Plant bulbs.
Yeah.
Like plant bulbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what a plant? Describe a plant bulb to me.
Well, I can't describe a plant
I don't know
bulb
what that is,
with
but maybe
it.
she's right.
Because what kind of bulbs were once used
Okay. Well,
for a form of currency?
I'm gonna have to say light bulb. It has to be light bulb.
You're going to say light bulbs?
Yeah, I want to back.
Do we need a few more here? We got Donna's also saying plant bulbs.
Oh.
Tricia says tulips. Louise says tulips.
Oh wait, bulbs.
Chris Louise also says
Wait,
tulips.
bulbs can be a flower.
A bulb is yeah, that's what you plant. You plant the
Oh,
bulb and
well,
out she comes.
okay, I'm gonna stick with light bulbs. It's weird, but you're probably right. It is a flower.
You're thinking light bulbs?
Well, I'll lock in my first answer.
All right. And the locked in first answer is wrong. And answer
Tulips.
is tulips. Yeah.
What do you know about flowers, there, Kinsman?
Bulbs. There you go. At one point, they were used for currency. So
Have you heard that flower shop song on the country station?
no.
It's a bad day for love, but a good day for flower shops.
I haven't heard that.
You don't
one
listen to
yet.
country? It's
Well,
all
I
right.
do. I haven't heard that song. Or I probably have. You're just butchering it. So I don't know what song it is.
Fair enough. Okay.
Don't know the artist. Okay, question number 2. What was the original purpose of the tiny pocket in jeans?
Ooh, I'm gonna say.
What are we thinking here?
Well,
A
I'm
little
thinking
tiny
it's
pocket.
a lighter.
You're thinking for lighters?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see here.
Or-
the tiny pocket.
I know what to
Everybody has them. I got one right now.
Are you gonna stand up and show me, or what?
No, I'm not going to show you.
I'm surprised you're wearing pants tonight. Or you just fake
What do
that?
you mean? Hey?
Usually when we have no guests, you have no pants. Well, I'm going to say lighter, but
All right.
I need help. Like always.
Nothing it's used for.
That's a good-
Lorraine says coins.
Oh, coins.
Joanne says coins.
Put coins in there.
Donna Moran says a pocket watch.
Oh.
Louise says key. You guys got a lot of sun today. Yes, we did.
Yes.
Store pennies from Gilles Coins from Kerry to hold minerals in the mine. There's Chris's guess. Coins from Landon. What do you think it is?
Okay, so I'm changing my answer. I like the pocket watch. Like, pocket watch is pretty big. Maybe the pockets were a little bit bigger. I'm locking in on pocket
You're
watch.
locking it in.
Yeah.
Pocket watches?
Yes.
Final answer.
Final answer.
All right, here we go. What was the original purpose of the tiny pocket in jeans? Yes, to store pocket watches.
Thank you. Someone posted that and changed my mind. I appreciate it.
Now you're 1 for 1 on today's show.
All right.
Ready to go? Okay, question 3.
All right.
Now,
Oh my God,
what
look at
food
this.
manufacturing company headquartered in Battle Creek, Michigan, uses several animal mascots to sell its cereal, such as Newton the Owl, Tony the Tiger, and a rooster named Cornelius?
That's a lob ball.
Is that a lob ball?
Yeah, that's a lob ball.
Well, let's see here.
That's Kellogg's there, Kinsman.
You think it's Kellogg's?
I know it's
Woohoo
Kellogg's,
from
yeah.
Donna Moran.
Everyone's
Women don't
good.
carry pocket watches. Lorraine
Kellogg's,
says
see?
Kellogg's.
Lorraine knows.
So what are you thinking?
Yeah,
I gotta throw some lob balls at you.
That's easy.
Final, you're
Tony.
locking in. Tony the Tiger is great
Oh,
for Kellogg's.
Yeah,
There we
okay.
go.
So that's your easy one of the batch?
Well, I'm throwing a few lob balls in there too.
Okay. All right.
All right, so let's move up here. What do we have?
Number
Question
4.
4. Who provided the voice of Groot in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
I am Groot.
Who provided the voice of Groot in the
know.
Guardians of the Galaxy movies?
I know this answer.
And
He has
again,
the same haircut as me. And he's in a great series with 10 movies.
with 10 movies?
Yes.
See
I
if we
know
can
this
get some
answer.
help here from the audience.
Yes, that's right.
A
I
lot of
know
people
this
are saying, Chris saying Vin
Yes, it's
Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Trisha saying Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Lock it?
I know it's Vin Diesel, pal. You don't ask me Marvel questions. I know those.
Are you locking
yes,
it in?
lock that in, man.
Vin Diesel
Yes.
is the correct answer.
Yeah,
so
that's
congratulations. And again, all you have to do is guess tonight. You have a chance to win 4 amazing
Did
prize
you see
packs.
the Guardians 3?
Have not
Oh,
seen
that's
Guardians
good, pal.
3.
Yeah, that's really good.
Should be watching. That one, that'll be on the must-watch list.
Yes, you got to get that.
Right
yeah.
now.
You got to get into these Marvel movies. All right.
All right, question
I only
5.
blew one, I think.
So who is the famous pop band that was once called Kara's Flowers up until 2001? And they rebranded.
They were called Kara's Flowers. I'm gonna have to work my way through this one.
This, you might
because
need some audience
Kara's Flowers.
participation.
I'm thinking of
Kara's Flowers
Yeah, in
until 2001. Yeah.
And it's a famous. So it's a known band. Like I'm thinking this is
Joanne says ABBA.
no Abbott. No Abbott's
LOL.
too- yeah.
Not ABBA.
I think it's old. Like I'm thinking Spice Girls, but Spice Girls were in the '90s, so it can't be the Spice Girls.
We got Maroon 5 from Trisha. We got NSYNC from Chris.
Oh, right.
Another ABBA coming in from Landon.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it is ABBA.
Who was the famous
Kara-
pop band that was once called
It is a
Kara's
pop
Flowers up until 2001?
Right. Okay. So
We've got another Maroon 5 coming in from Lorraine. Panic at the Disco from Chris.
Chris has Panic at the
Another Maroon 5. Chris
All right.
coming in with another one. Maroon 5 with
I'm
Roxanne and Chris here.
I'm going to be peer pressured here. I'm going to go with what most people are doing.
What do you think?
Say Maroon 5, but I had no idea.
Maroon 5 at one
Yeah.
point was called Kara's Flowers. Yes, they were.
Okay.
There you go.
I had no idea.
Well, now you know.
Did you know that before?
I did know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was radio trivia
Oh, yeah. Okay.
from way back in the day.
That's right.
All right, so let's throw a movie question at you here. Before Mike Myers, this is question 6, was selected to perform Shrek's voice, who
I know
was
that.
the other Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live performer initially cast as Shrek?
I know this one.
You know this one?
It's Tommy Boy himself, Chris Farley.
You're going
Yeah,
with
oh,
Chris
yeah, I thought
Farley.
it
You don't
was-
even need audience participation
It
for
was
this one.
definitely Chris Farley. He passed away, so they went to Mike Myers, but the first choice always was
Originally
Chris Farley.
was Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Do you need audience help? You're going to
Chris
stick that
Farley
one in.
was bound to do many amazing things. He was a
He
genius.
died way too young.
Yeah.
Mr. Farley did.
He did. But let's see some answers there,
Okay,
Kinsman.
let's see who's up there.
I'm
We've
locking
got
in at
Chris
Chris.
Farley, Chris
Yeah.
Farley, Chris Farley.
Yeah.
We had a Jim Carrey up there, Jim Farley. There's a lot of footage of Chris Farley's version.
That's right, there is, Chris.
Farley. Chris Farley, I think you're going to lock it in with Chris
Farley.
Farley
You're
as
giving
your
me-
final answer. And
Giving me
yes,
some easy movie ones I'm probably going to get.
you're pretty good at the movie ones. So there you go, Chris
Thank you, Ken.
Farley. So here's one. It's a sporting question.
Okay.
Question number 7. Which athlete won the Tour de France every year from 1999 to
God.
2005?
And I think they've stripped his titles now.
They stripped him.
I'm pretty sure
stripped
they
his
stripped
titles.
most
No?
of his titles. But he was dominant.
He was
His
dominant from
branding
that era.
color is yellow.
Well, yellow was the that was the yellow jersey. That
No,
they got.
but
his brand was
branding
yellow
is
because
yellow.
he knew he'd
He
win
was
the
married
yellow
to Sheryl
jersey.
Crow for a
At
small
one point,
period of time.
yes, he was.
That's right. His name is Bob Saget.
Not Bob
No,
Saget.
This is, come on,
No.
kids. It's Lance Armstrong.
Who do we got here? We got Armstrong from Gene White, Lance
Yeah.
Armstrong from Lorraine. Chris says
all- this is-
Lance. Louise says Lance. Armstrong from Roxy.
Stacy on, are you ready? Or what?
Stacy on, she's waiting in the wings, and yes, we don't let stars wait too long. So let's bring her on.
That's right.
Let's see if you can concentrate. I'm going to say my hellos first. I'm going to say that now because I probably won't be able to get a word in edgewise.
All right.
After I say
Let's
hello,
bring
I should
her
say
on.
hello and goodbye just to cover it all. There she is.
Hello, Stacy. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Great.
Yes, we're awesome. So yes, everyone's been teasing me all week because I had the VHS copy of School's Out, and in '92 I probably watched that about 60, 70 times. I was really, really into Degrassi, but like I'm 46, so like I felt like I grew up with the Degrassi kid. So it's
I grew up with Degrassi as well, but I don't think I can say I was a fan. I love the show, love the content, but I think the biggest fan, Stacey's sitting right there in the top left of the screen. Mr. Claw. He's been talking nonstop. No, he's like, who's on the show? This was like last week. Who's on the show next Thursday? Who's on the show this tonight and today? And it's Stacey, and it's time. So
That's awesome.
a pleasure to have you on the show, Stacey. We loved you back when you were on the TV screen for thousands across. I'm going to say million. A lot of people have tuned into the Grassy series, and here you are right here. This is still amazing.
That's right. And a lot of people chiming in already. So
Yeah.
the first question, and people have asked, I'm sure you've been asked a lot of these questions millions of times because a lot of people they just adore Degrassi. But why are folks so connected with the Caitlin Joey relationship?
Because it's the unrequited love. It's the on again, off again, realistic romance. If we had gotten together, I seriously don't think people would have cared as much. It was that will they or won't they? They just,
Right.
it was a tease.
It
was all the love triangles that kind of kept everybody in. They're like, okay, they're going to get together, and all of a sudden, no, okay, Joey just ruined it, or Caitlin's character ruined it. And then there was always a cliffhanger at every episode, but you guys never really truly got together because I'm sure, like you said, the writers would say, okay, we need people to be tuned in. Let's keep them going.
Yeah, it was like the moonlighting thing. Remember the two, the characters, and of course Joey and Caitlin were like opposites as well. So it was like that kind of opposites attract thing too, which I think was appealing. So bad boy, the good girl.
Right. Do you feel though that like the Joey and Caitlin characters got proper closure?
Well, no. Okay, honestly, no. Of course not. But should they have? I guess is the bigger question. Yeah, I don't know. Fans obviously wish that they had a lot of fans wish they had gotten together. Yeah. But I think it was realistic how they ended it. Because that's so true in life. I mean, we don't always end up with our high school sweethearts.
Right.
Very rarely. Pat ended up with his high school sweetheart in real life, the Joey Jeremiah guy.
Yeah, he did. They've been together forever.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I guess that makes sense because the theme around Degrassi and the reason why so many people are attracted to it because it's reality, right? I was a fan of 90210 and Saved by the Bell and those other shows, but they were always Hollywoodish. And when you watch Degrassi, it's been told 1,000 times that these are stories that people can connect to and issues going on at the time. And I heard a comment before where they said that a lot of the stories came from the actors' real life experiences. Is there truth to that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, they were around us. The writers were around us all the time. And yeah, a lot of what was going on in our lives carried over onto the show. It's kind of like there were spies on set, but it wasn't as nefarious as that. They were pretty open about asking if they could. I mean, my parents were going through a divorce, for example, while I was on the show, and they asked me, you know, if it was okay to do that storyline for Caitlin's parents when they were questioning their relationship. A lot of things like that. And it's a large part of what made the show so relatable.
It's why it connected with thousands of Canadians. And another thing, you just rewatched the 2 seasons of Degrassi High. One thing I noticed, because there's a theme in Hollywood right now, and it's definitely noticeable, where the women who are acting saying the roles for women aren't as dominant as the men's anymore. They're either there for their appearance or they're there to support the men. But I do not find that's the theme in Degrassi. I find that the female characters led the show, had the most interesting storylines, were the dominant characters in most of the episodes. Was that true? Was that something that was ever discussed, or that's just how the show rolled out?
That's just how the show rolled out, but it's a really good point. No one's really ever brought that up before. It probably helped that our producer was a strong woman. You're right. There were a lot of strong female characters on the show. I'm hoping things are starting to change for the better now in Hollywood and on TV. But yeah, I guess we were pretty ahead of the game that way too, which is nice.
Well, ahead of the game, looking at all the risque, like tiptoeing to the line and, not quite stepping over that line, character deaths, pregnancies, abortions, cancer storylines, you name it, love triangles. This was the show, taking people to the edge. And I think, it was the edginess that kept people tuned in every single episode. And, you guys and the producers, we're taking, saying, let's see what we can do this week and next episode. And, that was the fun of the whole Degrassi series.
Yeah, it was the show that had everything. Not the school you want to go to in real life.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're watching, I always wanted to go there, but I'm just a fan watching. When School's Out comes out, and, that was watched by a couple hundred, 2.5, 3 million Canadians, I would have to think, School's Out's over. And I have watched that plenty of times. I'm thinking, okay, what's next? Like, people got to go to college. People got to start careers. I assume there was a discussion at one point saying, do we go to the next step with the characters we've been following for all these years? It seemed like it just ended.
Yeah, it was a pretty abrupt ending. They never really discussed it with us. I don't know that they had a plan. What they had in the works, and I don't know when they actually started planning it, was the Degrassi talks, because that was the next thing that they did. So I am curious to know when that came about, like in their heads. But yeah, they never discussed a college, or, I mean, we joke all the time about, the geriatrics of Degrassi. How old are we going to be on the show? But yeah, no, I think they wanted to quit while they were ahead, to be honest. I think it was like, let's end it here. Let's not run it into the ground.
Well, that's it. You want to end it on a good note and not drag it on, where now you start reading, headlines where people are online saying, you know what, they should have ended this years ago. You didn't want to have that scenario happen.
Exactly.
I just think because School's Out was like a big smashing success, it definitely left people for more. And we'll get into it in a few moments. the Degrassi cast is doing more, and there's still a way to interact with the Degrassi cast, and that there's a whole bunch of awesome things going on. But I'm very curious, when you're out in the public, do people expect you to be Caitlin Ryan? Is that an I'm sure, like, if you're out with your husband or your family, people say, "Oh, Joey's gonna get upset." I'm sure there's some stuff over the years you've heard. Maybe they expect you're Caitlin, but you're Stacy. But people expect that because they're attached, correct?
I think now that I'm 50,
yeah,
people don't have those expectations anymore. I hope not. But certainly when I was younger, and I was still on even after the show, and a lot of that was pressure I would put on myself too. I would feel like people expected me to be a certain way, certainly for relationships. I had guys that were attracted to me thinking that I was Caitlin, but they were getting the Caitlin Ryan.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm not that girl.
Right.
So yeah.
It makes sense because, if you follow the Caitlin character, she's very serious, wants to be involved in serious issues. Joey calls her moody, but that's just a guy thing, right? If their girlfriend's going through serious issues, a guy just says moody. But in real life, following you on Instagram and all your videos, you seem the complete opposite. You like to joke around and have fun. So yeah, it's a character. You're not Caitlin. And I'm sure when the show came out, a lot of people, they watch the show or they have the poster, or they see the magazines and they have one expectation. But that must be true for a lot of people in movies and TV.
Especially when you've been playing the same part for so long, and it becomes like a persona. And yeah, people come to expect that. It makes sense, but it is, it took a while for me to kind of break free of that, I think, after the show ended.
When they did the 10-year reunion on Next Generation, so a lot of the old cast came back. It almost seemed like the Caitlin and Joey characters had flipped. Caitlin's in sort of like a turmoil there. She's got this oddball fiance from Hollywood. Joey's a little more. He had lost his wife, but he's a little more grounded. Was that something intentionally to sort of flip the characters, or just change the dynamic a bit?
Another good question. I think it was fun to do it that way. I think they really wanted to show that Joey's character was not the same crazy, like he'd matured a lot over the years. I mean, he's a stepdad. He's got a job. He's got to look after a family now. So I think they definitely did a good job giving him that persona and that whole, what's the word I'm looking for? I think it was a good call on their part to have him be the more grounded one. It was a nice kind of switcheroo for a bit.
Yeah, it was. It was like a refreshing thing. You weren't seeing the same old. That's why I said, ending this at School's Out. Like, if they invited me into that writer's room, okay, no, come on now. There's no ideas. But I say that as a fan. The friendship between yourself and Pat, obviously that had to have been a strong friendship over the years, because I've watched the videos of you guys going into fan conventions and the cons and now working on the online auction and Degrassi tours. Obviously there's been a strong friendship over the years between you both.
Yeah, I love Pasqua, and it's nice. I'm really grateful to the show for having brought us together again, like the Next Generation, because we actually drifted apart. Pretty much everyone on the show. There's maybe only like a couple of people I really stayed in touch with. And the Next Generation, we kind of bonded all over again, because like Amanda, Pat, and myself and Stefan were now the adults on the show. Right. So that was another switcheroo, right? We weren't used to that dynamic at all. So we bonded together, and I mean, it's like we picked up right where we left off, which was awesome. We have, so much history behind us. And so now, yeah, I have so much fun doing these events and stuff with Pat. Yeah, we get along so well. It just makes it easy.
จะหลับนะเอาใจเธออาจจะลอยอยู่เธอเมาอาการมันคนลุกสู้อยากจะเตือนให้เธอรู้เวลาเมาและน่าดูเดี๋ยวเธอขับรถชนประตูฉันเป็นห่วงเธอจริงนะค่ะถ้าตอนนี้เธอฟังอยู่นะค่อยๆดื่มน้ำตามแล้วก็อย่าพูดว่าตั้งสติแล้วคิดอยู่ข้างถ้าใครมีเพื่อนอยู่ข้างกายบอกกับมันเลยว่ากูไม่สบายเพื่อนฝรั่งบอกกูให้ไม่ใช่ว่าอยากsay hiแต่ตอนนี้ I'm gonna die Yes you drunk Yes you drunk Stop right now ไว้หรือเปล่า Stop right now นัดเดียวยาว Stop right now Let me go home with youอยากจะเตือนให้เธอรู้เวลามาแล้วนะดูเดี๋ยวเธอขับ